Today I'm going to show you 3 different techniques for boxing corners of a project that don't require you to cut the fabric. This technique involves sewing the bottom corners of a bag or a purse to give it a flat base. This adds depth and allows the bag or box to stand upright to hold more items, just by folding it different ways. It gives you a lot of options on the size and look of your finished project. The larger you sew the box corner, the wider your project will end up. So let's get started with option 1. I call this a single fold. On all 3 examples, we're going to start with the right sides together. Now with the project folded in half, you're going to fold up the bottom edge. I'm going to do all my examples with a 1-inch fold so you can see the difference between them at the end. Fold up each side 1 inch and stitch your side seams. If this was a real project, I would of course measure the fold up to make sure it's even on both sides. But for the sake of time, I'm just going to eyeball all these examples. Okay, I'll set this aside and move on to option 2. For this option, I'm again going to start by ironing the bottom fold. That's going to create a visual line for me to follow. Now I'm going to fold the fabric into the center of each side. This is more of a tuck, pushing the fold up into the center of the project. Make sure each side is tucked up 1 inch. Then you're going to sew each side. Again, if this was a real project, I would measure and clip these so that they stay in place while sewing. All right, let's move on to option 3. For this option, I'm going to sew the side seams first. Next, I'm going to iron the bottom fold so that I have a line to visually follow. Then bring the side up to line up with the bottom. You can feel when the fold and the seam on the other side are lined up. The fold should be right on top of the stitched line. Now you're going to measure from the point 1 inch back. Visualize your sewing straight line this way. If you're uncomfortable with this, you can draw your line and stitch on top of it. Now we're going to sew that line, and you can see here my sewing machine guide goes up to 1 inch. So that's where the point is going to be. And then do the other side the same way. So there are 3 easy ways to box corners. Let's see how they all look when they're turned right side out. Here's option 1, the single fold. You'll see that we're getting a flat square on the outside, on both sides. So yes, it does stand up on its own, but you'll notice it looks a little odd here. It kind of looks like it has a hole in it. So I'm going to push these corners out and then I'm going to iron this corner flat so you can see clearly how it looks. Now that I've ironed it, you can see more clearly what this corner looks like completed. It's a little different looking. It does stand up on its own, but it's a looser corner. It kind of looks like it has a hole in it when you look at it from the side. You can see that it's clean and that it has a little tuck on the inside. You could always top stitch this outside closed if you wanted to. I'm sure there's a project that this would be perfect for, but this one's not my favorite. Maybe this one isn't your favorite either. So let's move on to option 2 and see if that one might be better. So here's the one we folded up through the center towards the top. Then we sewed the sides. Let's see what it looks like when we turn it right side out. When you flip this one out, you can use a tool or your fingers to push those corners out to each side. I'm going to give it a little press so you can see what it looks like flat. Does it stand up on its own? Yes, it does. It gives us a good flat bottom with squared off corners. Now as we look at the sides, it has a really nice finish to it. It adds a little bit of unique detail to the size of the project. It's a little bit fancier. All right, option 3 is the one where we stitched the side seams and then pulled those corners out and stitched them straight. So if I flip this one right side out, you can see what this one looks like. This has a really nice looking corner. It looks very tailored and it's sewn very clean. You don't even need to press it with an iron to have it stand up. You can see how stable this makes this project. So this one is really great for the look of the outside and for the stability. The very small downside to this one is when you look at the inside of the box, you see these 2 corner tabs that we sewed. If you're going to line your project, that wouldn't matter because you wouldn't see them. But I like the way this one is standing up on its own. So if you're going to do a project that was a fabric box, I would highly suggest this method. But which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below which one you think you're going to use and what type of project you're going to use it on. I want to hear from you. And thanks so much for watching. Let me show you how to make a simple box. We're going to start with 2 pieces of fabric. What I like to do for the measurements is choose your width. I did about 7 inches here. And for the length, you just double it. So you'll end up with approximately a square. That way you can make this box in any size you like. The first step is with right sides together, sew all the way around, and we're going to leave an opening at the top about 2 inches wide. Next, clip the corners and iron this seam allowance folded down. Next, we're going to turn it right side out and push out the corners. When that's done, iron it flat all the way around. Now pick which side is going to be the outside of the box. That will be the side you have facing up towards you, and this will be the top. Top stitch the top and bottom edge. Now fold the top down 1.5 inches and clip it in place. Do the same to the other side. Next, fold the bottom up to line up with the top edge. Clip that in place. Iron this bottom fold so that you get a visual line for the next step. Bring the fold up into the center 1 inch on each side. Clip it in place and do the same on the other side. Now stitch each side down at a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now all you have to do is turn it right side out. We're going to unfold the bottom first and notice how nice this bottom side seam looks. So you have this nice little box with these cute edges. It can stand up on its own, and you can flip the top over to close it as well. Now you know how to make this cute little fabric box in any size you like.